Got some pin attackers as Emmy Bullis throws the first serve over towards Jelinek, set in the middle to Thomas, and Thomas, easy put away in the middle.
Smooth start by Long Beach. Thomas with just a nice smooth swing into the seam between the two defenders.
California and San Clemente High School. Goes off the cable, overpass by Agee, hand pass by LaLouge. LaLouge on the give and go. LaLouge calling for it right out of the gate.
Thunderous spike. You're going to see LaLouge getting a lot of balls. She has the highest hitting percentage on the team. Fires one towards left back.
Vulcan. Haberfield goes over towards Agee. Maxwell back over to Sheffy and LaLouge. That is the scoop queen transition termination to LaLouge.
Well, Hurriet gets hit with this ball. Watch this replay on this swing.
She took the bullet. Bullis on that field steps back to serve 16-13. Jelinek on the pass. Maxwell to Agee. Agee drilling it down the line, challenging Bullis.
Agee saying, I can swing off the line hand as well.
Tatum Hoff back in for Rianne Sheffy's. Look at the replay. With service, Elise Agee as she hits one towards Haberfield. Bullis out to Bashir. Easy dig for Agee. Back set to King. And King scorching and torching out of the right side.
King hitting that one straight down in front of the defense. Great overhand dig. King up. Oh, yeah. Swinging before the block can even form.
As we look at Agee on the float serve, overpass by Kelly. Bumps at right side. King, she is denied up top. Charlotte Kelly and Kendall Bashir on the double stuff.
Well, way to close that block, shoulder to shoulder, pressing over strong. King hit it so hard it almost deflected back outside of the court, but great job by Cal Poly getting that done.
Going back to serve, Emmy Bullis for Cal Poly. Bullis floats it over towards Agee. In the middle is Thomas, dug by Hurriet. Bullis back over to Vulcan, tips it by the block. Maxwell on the cover. Jelinek bump sets King right side. She's denied again by Bashir and Kelly. And I can't remember last time I saw Logan King block 2 times in a row.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Never seen it twice. Great blocking by Cal Poly.
As we got a timeout taken again, this time by Long Beach. The evening carries on. That's Ella Scott back to serve for Cal Poly. Set point to 22. Goes over towards Hammaker. Broken play. Maxwell on the bump set. Hammaker blocked up top by Falcon and LaLouge as the Mustangs take set number 1, 25-22. Cross court with a laser. Maxwell in the middle to Sheffy. She's blocked by LaLouge. An overhand hammer set by Maxwell. LaLouge tips, dug by King, tight ball, rejected by Frederick, covered by Thomas, or Christian Sheffy, and Sheffy, all-star play, saves a broken play, and then tips it down for the winner.
There's some athleticism on display. Long Beach working well together throughout this chaos and just throwing it open.
With Logan King at the service line, Frederick overpass, and winding up is Maddie Maxwell, or Mad Max.
Not many setters can hit like Maxwell can hit.
Well, if you're 6'2", our semifinal matchup, King going over towards Frederick. Bullis to Frederick to low set, dug by Mahaffey. Maxwell pushes out to Hammaker. Dug by Bullis, bump set by Hurriet. Frederick swinging away like she just don't care.
That deep cross-court corner, always a good option to go to. It is so hard to defend this ball when it's flying past you so deep. Great swing.
London Haberfield checks in on the Bashir, winds up and goes down the line, overpass, and on the one-hit wonder, Charlotte Kelly sending a souvenir to the Long Beach bench.
And here comes Cal Poly after that blistering lead by Long Beach State in the beginning. Now Cal Poly's within 3.
12, serving now 15. I wonder if Bashir is going to just let her rip. Now she has a couple under her belt here. High toss. She goes a little off speed. A easy pass back over to King, and King dug by Bashir, bumps it by Hurriet. Frederick swings high, swings hard, and swings for the point. 13-15, and Emma Frederick, she is flying high. Adrenaline powered and bicep bombing.
Well, she's so patient, waiting, keeping that ball in front of her so she can be after.
Backspin floaty, pass by Haberfield, Bullis outside to Bashir. Diving dig by Barsakini, outside to Agee, roll shot dug by Bashir, back to attack to Frederick. She's blocked, covered by Kelly. Bumps it by Hurriet, no left side attacker. Tipped, covered by Thomas. Maxwell outside to Agee. Agee with a cross-court rocket. 22 serving a 19.
Agee lighting it up on that shoot set from Maxwell. That's a faster tempo ball than we've seen her set so far. A little inside so Agee can just step close and hammer.
Not opting to challenge. Scott back to serve. Dropping float serve. Agee on the pass. Maxwell to Sheffy, who delivers and grabs the first set, second set 25-23, as Long Beach State grabs the equalizer to tie it up at one set apiece here in our Hawaiian Islands presents the Outrigger Big West Women's Volleyball Championship semifinal.
Your hands more like a Y block to take away both areas.
Agee to Maxwell, and King coming in on the 30 set at the back row set, pushed out a little bit for the left-handed attacker.
We're seeing a little bit cleaner volleyball from both sides of the net, a little bit less crazy rallies like we were seeing last set.
Will that play run in the men's game? There's that 30-13 Haberfield look of concentration as she goes towards Agee. Back out to Hammaker. Hurriet on the dig. Shoot set to Lelouch. She's dug by Jelinek. Joust went out top by Bullis and Lelouch. Down ball picked up by Haberfield. Bullis outside to Frederick. Frederick through the uprights of Agee. And we're tied at 13s. Frederick drops an ace and paints the line. That was nasty. That ball curved back into play. Frederick, Jelinek, Maxwell to Agee on the low set. Picked up by Hurriet. Tight pass, dumped. And Emmy Bullis with the assist from Aleb Hurriet. Point and set number 3 going to Cal Poly as their skills tilt their way. They go up 2-1 in our Big West Women's Volleyball Championship semifinal. Don't go away. Set number 4 coming your way here on ESPN+. Tatum Hoff subs in for serving purposes. She goes towards Haberfield. Flung to the pin. The Bashir. She goes off someone's head. Maxwell to Sheffy, or Crescent Thomas, dug by Hurriet on the tip. Frederick out of the back row. She sends fire from the sky.
What a swing from Frederick. Are we sure that was in the back row? Because she flew and delivered.
9 serving 6 as checking in for the first time. Marin O'Farrell are going to the libero, second libero substitution for Cal Poly, which this is the first time tonight that they brought her in. And there is Hoff going cross court to Hurriet. She shanks it, saved by Bullis, but it's a good set for Lelouch. Lelouch over the block. Collins on the dig. Agee swings high, swings hard, and goes off of Hurriet. And Agee saying, let's go in her huddle as Cal Poly takes a timeout to try and slow any kind of momentum by Long Beach State here in our 4th set. For Long Beach State, high float, and it misses long for a point. Set and match as our championship final is set as the Mustangs of Cal Poly defeat the Beach of Long Beach State 3-1, 25-22, 23-25, 25-23, and 25-17.